My name is Stewart Doyle, and I'm a retired architect. I designed most of these strip malls in Simi Valley. I'm a sucker for mystery. Not just any mystery, mind you, but big ones. Like in college, how my socks ended up in the freezer one time. I was high on weed, okay? It is a hard fact that history records no writer of note with illiterate children except Stratford Will. Think about that for a moment. I can't let this thing keep buzzing against my leg. Uh-oh, it's my daughter. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'll bet you look great in your white gown. I'm in the middle of a lecture right now, so when you and Ed get divorced, which I'm sure won't be too long, I don't like being hoodwinked, and certainly not threatened. You heard me all right. Threatened. I've been getting death threats. He put away the little mechanism that disguised his voice. A plague on you literary infidels. Die, you cryptographic heretics, die! Oh, man. The man who wrote brilliantly on so many subjects, from history to law to science to literature, did not own at the time of his death a single book. Of course, if you're illiterate, why bother with a library? The outstanding question remains, who could have written the works attributed to him? And why would someone with such talent and insight do that? Is that you, detective? So, the Stratfordian and Oxfordian factions have been going at each other for some time now, but things are starting to really heat up. If Stratford Will made the incendiary connections found in many Shakespearean plays, I see only his oversized head falling into a basket. But there is, apparently, one man of the time who perfectly fits the criteria for a playwright and poet with the necessary background, education, writing experience, and access to royal courts in England and Europe. Plus, a biography matching so closely the plots and characters of the plays themselves that it is difficult for many scholars to sweep him under the rug. Why would Stratford Will write about the life experiences of Edward de Vere? Where would Edward de Vere hide a clue as to his identity? In a sonnet? In a play? A little more than kin and less than kind. All right, in Hamlet's first line of dialogue, the author seems to establish some sort of middle ground between more than and less than. Like in the mathematical equation, B is more than A, but less than C. An anagram of mente vitabori is the phrase tibi nam de Vere. English translation, thy name is de Vere. Yeah, detective? What's up? You're shitting me. There are 144 letters in this introduction, which I made into a 12 by 12 array of letters. E, D, W, A, R, D, D, E, V, E, R, E. Should send my Doyle Cryptogram to Arden Books and suggest they use it as their frontispiece of their next Shakespeare's Complete Works edition. I think the mere vision of their collective apoplexy is worth the posting. This thing, it's really starting to get to me. And I really should take the time to have this lump, or whatever it is, looked at. It's getting bigger and bigger for a month now. I should really go book my flight to London. There's no telling how long the LAX cavity search team will take. Bye-bye.